We're now going to be looking at another fault, a speed fault. What I'd like you to do is identify the fault, but because the circumstances have changed here, I'm also then going to be showing you the correct way of carrying out the exercise. So the speed limit of the road that I'm on at the moment is 30 miles an hour, and the speed limit of the road that I'm about to join is still 30 miles an hour. I know that because there's no speed sign indicating otherwise. At the traffic lights I am going to be turning left. It is a dual carriageway that I'm turning onto, so I would expect really maybe something to happen with the speed. In this particular case, because I know the road, it is 50 miles an hour, but I'd like you to pay particular attention to what I do with the speed. You can see the speed sign on the left now, indicating that it is 50 miles an hour. And remember, we did say that I would be making a fault. The fault is there now. Can you identify the fault? Correct, I'm going slightly over 50 miles an hour, I'm doing about 52 miles an hour. If that's my part 2 test, I would be unsuccessful. So I'm now going to drive at the correct speed limit. Just checking the mirrors and bring the speed back down. And the idea is to keep it bang on the 50 as much as possible, allowing for traffic conditions of course, and make the progress. So the speed limit of the road is 50 miles an hour. The traffic is now beginning to flow. Make the progress, keep up with the flow of traffic, and I'm now driving on 50 miles an hour. And the idea is to keep it at 50 miles an hour, but of course allowing for road traffic conditions. At the moment, the speed of the traffic just slowed down slightly. I've dropped back. The traffic's now beginning to flow once more, and again now maintain the 50 miles an hour unless traffic conditions dictate otherwise. We're now going to be looking at another speed fault. Again, I'm going to show the incorrect way, but because of the circumstances, I'll also then show you the correct way. I'd like you to be looking well ahead now, and we can see that the speed limit of the road I'm about to join is 60 miles an hour. Remember though, I did say I was going to make a speed fault. I'd like you to be looking ahead now, and you can see the 60 mile an hour speed limit sign at the junction. So the speed limit of this road is 60 miles an hour, but what happens, unfortunately, people miss the speed limit sign and they're not too sure. And now of course I'm driving at a speed that is inappropriate, I'm not making progress, I'm doing 50 miles an hour, I'm unsure of the speed limit. I should have been looking for the speed signs as I approach the junction. So now we're looking down the road, we'll see a repeater shortly. So I am going to build the speed up now to 60 miles an hour. The examiner will expect you to make the progress and be in the appropriate gear. Again, now looking down the road, we have got the sign now saying 50 miles an hour. So I'm checking this and bringing the speed back down, and the examiner will expect me to bring it down, maybe without touching the brake if you can, just easing off the gas. And now there we are, we're driving at 50 miles an hour, it's constant. The road conditions are allowing me to drive at that speed. I'm maintaining this position because other vehicles are braking at this moment in time, and also I've got the bus in front of me, which when it does approach the lights, and if it does need to stop, it means I'll be able to make more progress and not get stuck behind the bus. Remember, we're not driving like a learner.